welcome to Monster Craft Adventures, part 2 of the Duplicat videos. We are going to be doing the paint job in this video on the sculpt that we did in the previous video in part 1. Hope you guys enjoy. We're going to get started. Well, here we go, guys. We are taking our freshly base coated Duplicat here, and we're going to start painting on some of the metallic silver. And I'm just kind of dry brushing it on because I don't want to totally soak all my details. I still want some of the black underneath to show through. As you can see, everything that I sculpted, I have base coated black, and the rest of the Battle Cat I have take and base coated it a aqua blue. Now, with everything that we got going on with this paint job is fairly simple. It may seem like a lot once it's all finished, but that's all in the technique of dry brushing, is to make our subtle sculpt look very detailed. Just slightly dry brushing. And I'll list all the colors that I used in this in the description below. Now, due to time restraints, I will be editing out some of the footage so that we can get it all in. I'll also be taking like gold, a metallic gold, and doing some details and dry brushing in with the silver. Again, looking for future projects, so if anybody has any ideas, leave them down in the comments. I'll be doing some more customizations on Origins here on this channel, along with some resin projects. And when you're going in to do your paint work here, you ain't got to worry about messing up, because you can just go back, and if you get a little of your silver in place where you don't want, you just cover it back up with a little bit of black, and then paint it the correct color that you need. I'm by far not the neatest painter, so I do go back and touch up quite a bit. And I do apologize for getting my hand in the way of the camera here. And as this channel goes on, guys, I will get better and better at taping and editing and getting better angles for you all to see what I'm doing. So I do apologize. Quite new at this. My whole goal is to keep the sculpt very subtle in just areas, and really make it an all-out, complete different toy by just adding subtle touches here and there with the sculpts. I could have went more drastic and done like a complete leg mechanical or the tail, or I could even done a spinal ridge. It's really just on what you desire in your piece that you're making. But I could have totally went several different ways with this and made it look totally different. These new Origin figures are so cool. I love the posability and the vintage look. They really outdone themselves with this toy line. And I don't know if you all can see the gold and silver as it's laid next to each other. Looks extremely awesome. And of course you see the red resin cabochon that I used as a detail. And here you can see the gold and silver next to each other. I'm taking some red here to paint in the pupil of the eye. And I use a red enamel paint here by Folk Art. I really love the enamel paints through Folk Art. They cover really well. But paints are really just preference. I know some people are not big fans of Folk Art. I definitely am. As you can see now, I'm painting back the original details that were painted over, like the tongue. I'll also paint in the teeth, and I'll take a metallic blue here shortly and dry brush in some details around the metallic metal pieces. And here I'm actually taking a metallic blue and painting in the nose. Next to the aqua color, I just thought it was not as drastic a change in color, so it was obvious enough but subtle enough at the same time. Here you can see I'm taking the metallic blue around the metallic part where I have torn flesh and fur, and I am dry brushing those edges, and it really gives the depth to the sculpt and makes it look like it is torn open. At this point in the process, I was getting super excited about the whole process, that I was super excited to see it finished. And I normally get that way on projects that are going exactly how I plan them. I get super excited and I refuse to stop until they're finished. I'm pretty sure there are other people out there who are not as drastic as I am when it comes to my crafting or my artwork, but there could be people who are worse. And just real quick, guys, remember, push the like button if you're enjoying the content and subscribe. And hit the little bell notifications so that you will get a notification for the future projects that we're doing. It takes you all to keep our channel going, and we really do appreciate all your support. And we have lots of content already planned out and scheduled to have done here soon and posted, so I'm excited to see you all in the comments telling us what you all think, because truly in the comments it'll make you all, that'll make this channel much better by giving us feedback. And I did do the armor and the saddle, the helmet and the saddle off camera, but at the end of this video I will do a complete shot of the fully finished armor and cat all together and let you see them. I also do apologize if you hear anything in the background. I do have children, and well, they do not have an off button. And here, guys, you'll see that I'm taking a yellow, and I'm just putting in the stripes. And I'm laying them down yellow first because I am eventually going to go back over them to, again, layer a lighter green over top of them to make them stand out a little bit. We'll also be doing a lot more complex pieces real soon on here on the channel. And we'll be doing a thrift store makeover challenge that I'm super excited about. We also have a monster project for us here on Monster Craft Adventures, which is going to be a big surprise for everybody here on this channel. So definitely you want to stay tuned into that. Here, my family, we use our crafts in everything, from decor to building things to just having odd time together as a family. So we enjoy working with art with our kids to inspire them to have an imagination and to really reach out and try new things. So never hurts to say, hey, you all should try this. We will definitely give it a try right here on the channel, so you can see us here working with new things and trying new types of art or a craft of some sort. So love the projects, keep them coming. And to be quite honest, right here at this point in the paint job, I wasn't quite sure if I was doing too many stripes. And it was definitely something that I was questioning myself, whether I had done too many or I hadn't done enough. But once I was finished and really stepped back and looked at it, I was really happy with what I did. I did thicken up some of the stripes to get a better look. So when you really just aren't sure, just take a step back and take a look at it and give it a few seconds, because sometimes in the process of doing a project, you're really not able to really focus on its overall appearance. Well, guys, we are almost here at the end of the paint. Glad you stayed to watch, and hopefully you'll leave a comment so that I can, and I will read all your comments, and I do enjoy the feedback. So thanks again, and I hope you've enjoyed our Duplicat project.